the seven trumpets prepper. And guys, in this video, I want to tell you straight up that the majority of the world serves Satan's kingdom. Now, I know that may not be new news to everyone, but I don't think people really think analytically on the level of how much, like the depth of it. And I'll give you an example real quick, is that you need to categorize this conversation that I have into roughly 3 groups of people. And on top of that, please keep in mind that there is a silver lining at the end of this video, but I'm not going to get into that until the end, because it is important that people understand where they stand with people. Because not everybody means well for you. They may even look like they mean well for you. They may want to mean well for you, but the life they live actually will just drag you down. Okay? So before I get into all that, there's 3 types of people. There's indirect servants of Satan's kingdom. They're worldly people. They don't really care one way or another whom they serve. Matter of fact, their day-to-day life, they don't even think about the supernatural, the world to come, the end days. They don't, it doesn't even cross their mind. So it's irrelevant to them, essentially. Now, that's a lot of people. That's a bulk, okay? And then you literally have agents of Satan, which is like your music industry people, your film industry people, a lot of people that say they're pastors and such, people in political power, wickedness in high places, okay? These people have sold their soul to have what they have. Like, they have literally sold their allegiance. Listen, I cannot tell you, I went on a little music kick lately because where I've been working, and I left the screen playing, right? And it was crazy. Like, some of the artists and stuff that, like, to me wasn't like, I wouldn't say they were good people, but they weren't bad people. It wasn't like dropping curse words and everything else. It was just music playing. But then I look up and I see that, like, this one artist, it had a picture of a woman, and the way that the woman was in the back of it, her eye come down, and from her eye on her body and part of the artwork, it became a pyramid with an all-seeing eye at the top. I'm like, bruh, I'm like, y'all just pay homage to your master all the time. Listen, most time may come back, he may look at me and be like, Luke, you know you ain't gonna make it. You gotta take that L. All right? But I'm gonna serve him, because I cannot serve Satan's kingdom. I can't get with the program. All right? I just can't, okay? And so lastly, so that we classify this and then we can move forward on this, is the last group of people are just inherently evil. They are inherently evil. Like, when you get around them, your energy feels off, your whole aura about you, like you can just feel your frequency don't mesh with these people. They are just bad eggs, all right? Those people are inherently evil. Even not so good people can acknowledge these people aren't good people, right? These are your pedophiles, murderers, rapists, go to Church of Satan. I mean, like, witchcraft workers. You get where I'm going with. These people are inherently evil, all right? So that's the 3 classifications of people that you're dealing with. And there's, the wheat and the tares are growing together to the end of this harvest. And, there is a lot of people that fall into these categories, and people that's servants of Yah, they're dealing with open season right now. Like, we are in open season. Under attack. I have never seen so much spiritual attack on my own life. Physical, financial, health, mental, like the whole 9 yards, as I have in this past year. But not only that, since that event that took place in 2019 and has affected a lot of people forward, that really got off the rails. But there is people out here right now, family, false pastors. I mean, for crying out loud, we have people in the Torah community that apparently, allegedly, I'm going to leave it allegedly, has taken other people's wives. That, I mean, like, the things that I have learned here of not too long ago, I am just appalled if even a 1/4 of it's true, okay? A 1/6 of it is true. But these people look good. They look like they're good people. They profess to be good people. I'm telling you all, as I am conversing with you today, Luke doesn't set himself in the kingdom, all right? So as a person that's trying to do the will of the Father, keep the commands, keep the Sabbath, honor the appointed feast, do right by it, love your neighbor, and I'm telling you, like, bruh, I may not be there. you need to take heed to what I'm saying. Like, these people can profess to be, pastors and shepherds and teachers and prophets and all these people, at the top echelon, and they're just rotten people. I don't know what more to say. And they're this religious spirit is what I would call these people. And you gotta hold the line on. You gotta hold the line at this point, because there's so many people that I know judgmental, especially those of us that servants of Yah, because they look the part, but they don't act the part. Okay, this is that right now where wheat and tares are growing together, and those that really are trying to do the right thing are catching a lot of L's right now, because that there is this spirit of religious people, right? And then you go further, as I've touched on many times, the nuclear family is being imploded. Millennials and Gen X, or Gen Zs, I'm sorry, millennials and Gen Zs have like no hope of relationships anymore. Like, women are literally in your bed tonight and in another man's bed tomorrow night. And so your nuclear family is just destroyed. Body count is out of sight. And then on top of that, men want to beat up on women. I had an alarm going off on my phone to remind me some stuff. But, men have created that environment for women to act sideways and not being in order itself. So, the whole family element is just completely dissolved at this point, at time that we're living in. And we've got nation rising against nation. I don't know what's going on the Trump train, but next thing I know, we're invading Greenland before you know it. We're tariffing the living daylights out of everybody that we've ever been trade partners with, and making enemies left and right. I mean, guys, it's getting wild out here, and you want to talk about a time of trouble coming, like, it's right in front of us. Everybody thinks we're about to have, the golden age. Well, the golden calf is what you've been delivered, and you've been sold it, and now everybody's about to see exactly what you're going to get from the backside of that. And not only that, but apparently, old homeboy Bill Gates said that if you don't participate in a replay of said events from 2019 forward to 2024 roughly, that's coming up again, because I knew they're going to do it again, is that you're untrustable and shouldn't be able to, I believe it was, participate in society, which means, buying, selling, etc. And there was this one guy that used to be a Satanist, Illuminati, worshiper, Satan worshiper, member of the Illuminati, that apparently said that, this is all the way back in the 70s. I'll have to put his name in the video description below, because I can't remember it at the moment, and I don't want to leave y'all hanging. But he said that they were talking about it all the way back in the 70s, by getting people to take the mark of the beast via how they did things in 2019 to 2024. Let me just put it that way. So that's how they wanted to deliver it, right? And, if you look up the Greek word scratching, etching, mark, you can kind of understand where I'm going with this, speaking in parables. And, you can see the wicked ones out here actively killing the world. I mean, there was 40 or 50 doctors unalived recently in Canada because they partook in said events. And, you can see the New World Order is coming at a lot worse way than I even anticipated. Like, I didn't anticipate killer drones and Terminator bots and all the other extra crazy stuff that's been injected into the blender and mixed in. And so, the thing I would say to this is that, like, how Messiah said, I believe it's in the book of Matthew, I swear I want to say 10th chapter, but once again, I'll put that scripture in the bottom of the video description below. It talks about that, father and son at variance with one another, mother-in-law and mother-in-law against daughter-in-law, people of your own house be the ones to deliver you up. And I'm telling you, folks, like, you are about to see the full verification, vindication, and clarification that we are living in the last days very shortly. Like, with the river Euphrates drying up, with the kings of the east wanting to come west, because everybody's got their eye on Africa now. There's a big shake-up with the power players in Africa. It's always been a prize ever since World War II to rape economically, materials out of the land, pillage and plunder. which we're also seeing that being dissolved over to Greenland now, with America. But guys, I'm telling you, you better start opening your eyes, because the dynamic that is at play, you are watching the wheat and tares grow together, and most people out here are directly serving Satan's kingdom. Whether they want to or not, they are. And you've got to understand that if you say you're a servant of the Most High Yah, the last thing I'll leave you with is that you are in a small group of people. All right? And so you need to guard your soul, your mind, and your thoughts very carefully, and your circle who you have around you, because it can fundamentally impact the well-being of your life. Guys, always to seek in here 7 times prayer channel. Hope Most High Yah baruch you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, show you favor, and give you shalom, my friends, in Yahushua name.